Hi guys, today I am actually headed out to the Homestead area to take care of a weed issue that I have around the blueberry bushes, but also to put in some nasturtium into the tomato grow bags and the tomato pots because they are such a great companion plant. They draw the bad insects to them, hopefully leaving your plants alone. Plus they encourage pollinators, so, and they're beautiful and they're edible and so many things. So nasturtium grow very easily from seed. Just push them down and they will come up and they will bless your garden for months to come. So that is what I'm doing today. Plus over by the blueberries I had cucumbers and squash in terracotta pots. They seem to be doing fine, but it dawned on me they are sitting on soil. Why not just put them into the soil, give them a little bit more room to spread. I have some leftover wire from the chicken run and the rabbit runs that I'm going to string up on some T-posts so that they can climb vertically. So that's the plan for today. That is what's on my to-do list. I also have some miscellaneous weeding to get done, but that is never ending. I want to thank you all for subscribing, for coming back. I am so close to 2,000 subscribers in the first few months, which is phenomenal, and it's only because of you. So if you have any urban gardening questions that you'd like me to answer, please leave them in the comments. I try to get back to as many comments as I can. So that is all of the chit chat for today. Let's get to work, and as always, thanks for stopping by. This is the area I'm working on today. My coffee out here. Just let the rabbits out. They love to be active in the morning. I just put some fresh hay in there for them. That is Houdini over there. Actually, it's Elmo. He is the one who is always searching for a way out. The blocks are temporary. We're actually moving them over to their own space. This is actually the chicken coop. For those of you who do not know, don't know the story, California has a chicken quarantine right now that's supposed to be lifted next month in June. So we are busy getting the rabbit area ready so that the chicken coop can actually house, whoo, there goes, house chickens. I threw this mint down here and it wasn't that much mint, so those stories about mint taking over are really true, but I heard it detours mice. So I planted it, plus it's a great little snack for the rabbits when I come this way. But before I show you what I'm going to work on today, let me show you where the rabbits are going to end up. So this is the actual rabbit hutch. This is the rabbit area. But this is funny. I want to show you perspective and ignore the lovely sheet. This is where they've been in the Taj Mahal, and they are coming here to the budget-friendly motel. But it's adorable, and we did not realize it was quite so small, but it's only a place for them to sleep. It's not going to end up exactly in this position. They will have the same fencing around that the chicken coop has, but it will be fortified for rabbits. There will be mesh along the fence plus cement, so they can't dig their way out. The other thing is there will be several outbuildings to their little night hutch. A couple of places for them to play and rest under. My husband's working on those. That's the first of one of the walls. So it actually is about the same amount of space. We're just going to set it up much more rabbit friendly. So that will be the rabbit hutch, rabbit compound, as we're going to call it. This empty whiskey barrel here, which some of you noticed in one of my other videos I was using as a trash receptacle, a green waste can. This will house a small avocado tree, a true patio avocado tree that I can keep pruned down right here. You see them? They are never stopping. So anyways, now let's get back to the part of the homestead that I'm working on today. I rearranged the fabric pots, and I think I like them better going this way. These plants here are a gift to my mom and my brother. They will be leaving. So I like having the walkway where I can get to both sides of them. I had them all bunched up, and I couldn't get to the tomatoes in the back to take out any suckers and that kind of stuff. They all look really good. I am going to actually add, because this needs some flowers, of course, it needs flowers. I'm going to add some nasturtium seeds, one per bag, or one every other bag, I don't know. I do have some zinnia seeds started here. Once they are big enough, once they have their true leaves on them and are ready for transplant, I will move them in this area somewhere just to add some color. Sorry, this is suburbia. Truck going over the railroad tracks. The squash in the bags are really doing well. I only have male flowers at this point, so no squash yet. The blueberries are just about done. The grandkids were here and they picked it pretty clean. I'm going to work on getting all this weeded. The kale looks good back here. I think it's going to do okay. Onions are looking good. So that's my main job. I need to thin out two other things. I need to probably, there is a Roma tomato in here and it's doing fine, but this squash plant is massive and only getting bigger, and then these are those tall marigolds and they are going crazy, so I think that is not going to do well in there eventually. So I don't know, I may give it another week. I don't know if I can trim squash leaves. I don't know if that's hard on the plant, because if I could just give it a little bit more air, I would feel better. So I need to figure out this situation. Pole beans are growing. First marigold flower coming out. And then the other thing I need to do today is fill up this smaller potato bag sack. I unraveled it one yesterday, but I never got here to fill it up a little bit more because the plants are growing. Something is eating these potato leaves, but I'm not going to worry about it at this point. It's already flowered. I think that they are going to start dying back pretty soon here anyway, so we'll just have to hope for the best on those. And then the onions. So that is it today. I also have to get my compost bin going again. I dumped out what was left. I've used most of it. Dumped out what's left here. But I did notice that it needs more drainage on the bottom. And the end of it was kind of stinky and like the moisture was retaining there. So I'm going to drill a couple of holes on the bottom before I start my next round. So let me finish my coffee. Let's get this day going. So I got the weeding finished. I think I am going to go ahead and just put those pots of squash and cucumbers in the ground. They don't look bad, but I think they will definitely, if it's all I had, that would be fine. I would just use what I've started there, but I think that they really will take off if I go ahead and put them directly into the soil. So that is what I'm going to do next. I have some compost here that I'm just going to add to the bottom of the soil. Somebody asked me about our soil. We have a lot of rocks. It's really clay soil that I have worked for a long time, but this area back here I've never worked. There are a lot of rocks in here that I just pull out as I go. Okay, one down, 3 more to go, and then I will go ahead and dress it with some hay from the rabbit coop, just to give a little fertilizer and hold down that moisture. These are blueberries here, and this is an experiment for me, but I have mulched them with pine needles because they like acid. So I'm hoping it's just around the base of the blueberry that it won't affect the squash. And who knows, I don't know. I never have gardened in an acid soil. Maybe it's not bad for the squash, so we'll see.